I am James Eccles here for Volume Distortion at the Musicosity Festival in Bournemouth 2011 with Beatbox. Right, man?
Hey, man.
Right. Gig alright?
Yeah, it did. It sounds lovely in here. The crowd is like a refined crowd, you know, only the most musically interested in and involved here, and everyone was lovely.
How did you get into beatbox and how did you find out that you make all those sounds?
I heard some beatboxers, Razel, and copied the hell out of it.
Yeah.
And then it was more for me. You find out what you can do with your mouth, and you go through this like process of loving beatboxing and the technicality of it, and that you sort of build up a skill set. And that was it, and you just, hopefully you fall in love with it enough to do it all the time, and then you get a bit better.
So tell us a bit about your history since you started doing it professionally.
Just done loads of gigs. Not slept, I'm only 15.
Because I noticed that you'd done Reading in 2009. What was it like doing that gig? So it was quite a packed audience.
That was wicked. Yeah, that was like, I just did it again. It's actually same stage, like last week, wasn't it? Reading and Leeds, yeah. I mean, then it was nuts because I got booked about a month before. I just played this little show, and one of the bookers for Festival Republic was there, saw me, was like, yeah, you're gonna play Reading Festival? I was like, yeah. It was like at 1 PM in the poetry tent. And then I got there and it was massive, this big sound system, but everyone was like sat down, like a couple hundred people, and then yeah, and I thought, look, the last thing you want to do is come up and be like, give it up to everyone, so I was like, just a bit slow. And then there was just this moment after a few minutes that everyone was gathering around the breaks in the tent, and I was like, oh, maybe there'd be more space if everyone stood up and came forward. And it was just like pressure, change in pressure and atmosphere, like it took about 30 seconds while everyone stood up. And then it was like a plateau.
That's good. And how's it been going since you've been doing those high profiles?
Yeah, cool. Like, I mean, for me, like, you see, I'm lucky as a beatboxer. Beatboxers are lucky. People are interested in it. There's another level of interest than music, right? Because you're doing these seemingly incredible things, which everyone could do. Just beatboxers have chosen to spend the time doing it. For me now, it's about. I've actually emerged into quite a nice area where I'm instead of just concentrating on sounds and whatever, I'm just using what I've got to make songs. Right? I've got a new setup, my guitar, and these loopers, and yeah, I'm kind of encouraged that I get to just sing songs using beatboxing as an instrument.
How did you get involved with musicosity?
Here I am, that's great. I think I got asked. You asked me? You asked me? I got asked down today, and I was like, yeah. See, it's been a nice, it's been a hectic summer. I've done loads of festivals. Each thing is, yeah, great.
Each thing is different.
Each thing's very different. Yeah, every festival is. You kind of really realise why people get hooked on one festival over another. They're very unique in approaches. Yeah, this is my second to last one this summer.
And after you've done, what's the next festival to do?
I'm doing one tomorrow, and then I'm going to go to bed. Wicked.
Where's the one tomorrow?
In Hull, called Freedom Festival. And then, yeah, don't know what I've got coming up, but I'm working on something cool. It's a big secret. You'll find out maybe at the end of September. I don't know. Probably will.
So what releases have you got at the moment?
Nothing.
Nothing at the moment?
I'm so far as videos on YouTube. And I started this year, I was like, I want to make more HD videos. So the last thing I put up, I put up a video of a cover of a Pixies track.
Yeah. One you did tonight?
Yeah. And that, it went viral. maybe.
So you've definitely worked hard to get where you are, especially going from no releases to the Reading and then
Yeah.
festival.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, I think that's kind of like the privilege of beatboxing, you know, like you don't necessarily need to be a huge, you can incite excitement in a crowd because of the nature of how you're doing what you're doing, you know. So you find yourself in this crazy, you know, I recently played the Abu Dhabi Formula 1, right, in front of 30,000 people. I'm then in the VIP box with like Gabrielle. And it's again, you know, I'm under no illusion like, yeah, I'm a big star now. Like, but it's, you know, because I fully appreciate this because of the, you know, the way people respond to beatboxing. So, yeah, it's kind of a separate thing that shows. And then, yes, but that's the next challenge, isn't it? Like, recording songs.
So what is
Can we beatbox, make a record beatbox record?
So what is your aim in the future?
Like just keep hopefully having well received output in whatever form feeling like what it's right to do. So if I make videos, if I make albums or whatever, or my live show, just to be well received in what you do.
And where can people find out more about you?
My website www.thebeatbox.com, Facebook.com/dasbeatbox. The beatbox was taken from my personal profile, and then YouTube /, this is really bad, /Ptrantula, PYTRANTULA. Just search for beatbox on YouTube and I'm all over it.
You're all over the place.
Well, yeah.
Alright, well thanks very much indeed. It was a great gig tonight. Take care.